Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have come with an interesting topic on English grammar, that is comparison of adjectives, or it is also known as degree of comparison of adjectives, or degree in short. So in this video we are going to discuss about the basics of degree of comparison of adjectives. But before I start with the video, please let me ask you a favor. Please like the video if you like it. Please share it so that other students like you will be benefited from this. And if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe it and press the bell icon so that you get the notifications of my later videos. Thank you. Now let's start. Before we get in details analysis of this chapter, let me make this thing clear. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that tells us about a noun or noun equivalent. In short, we can say about some qualities of that noun or noun equivalent. So, when a particular adjective is actually telling us about a noun. Suppose, let me give you an example. Ravi is a tall boy. So, what type of boy is Ravi? Tall. So, it's a quality. It can be a positive quality or a negative quality. Whatever the quality is, the degree is said to be in positive degree. It can be a negative quality also. He may not be tall, he can be short also. But even then we would call that a positive degree. Then, so quality of one noun or noun equivalent, we call it positive degree. Now, two nouns or two noun equivalents they have same quality. But the difference is in their degree or intensity. One is taller than the other. One is more, one is less, like this. So in this case, we just change the degree of the adjective. We say Ravi is taller than Ram. So Ravi, this person is tall, and Ram, he is also tall, but Ravi is taller. So the word taller is said to be in comparative degree. Then suppose Ravi reads in a class of 50. So 50 students are there. Among all those 50 students, Ravi's tallness is the most. So we'll say Ravi is the tallest boy of the class. So in this case, the word tallest is said to be in superlative degree, because the comparison is between more than two people. It should be at least 3. It can go to 3 million or 3 billions, whatever. But the comparison must be more than 3. At least 3 or more. So in this case, we see that these adjectives or degree of adjectives can be divided into 3 parts: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Now, let us focus on what types of questions may come in the exams. In whatever exams it may be, there can be 2 types of questions from degree. First, a sentence would be given with a blank, and you would be asked fill in the blanks with the correct form of the adjective or the correct degree of the adjective. An adjective would be given in bracket, and you'll have to do that. Like take this example: Ravi is the dash within bracket tall boy of the class. You have to write the tallest boy. So question can come like this. Question can also come like an entire sentence will be given, and then you will be told to change the degree. Perhaps a particular degree would be said that change into this degree, or you will not be told. You will just be told that change the degree of the sentence, or change the degree of the adjective in the sentence. You may make necessary changes in the sentence. So these 2 types can come. But before we delve into that, the basic thing that we need to know is how the form of the adjectives, how the words change. So that is the first point that we should know, and today's video is actually on that topic. Now, before we start that, let me give a brief intro about syllables. Now, what are syllables? If you don't know, let me just tell you that syllables, this syllable is actually a word that tells us about the different parts of a word. Now, what is that? Suppose, take the word English. If we write it and then break it down, how will you break it? We'll break it into a few letters: E-N-G-L-I-S-H. E-N-G-L-I-S-H, these 7 letters. So when we write, we can break it into letters, but when we speak English, How will you break it? Ish. So we are breaking it. We can be able to break it only in two parts. These two parts are the sounds that come from our mouth, and these two parts are individually known as syllables. So English is a word that has two syllables. Now, this degree of adjectives, they also depend on syllables. How many syllables are there? Now let's start. So the first one is adjectives with one syllable. See, adjectives with one syllable. I have given some examples. Long, large, dry, grey, big. In this case, there is a rule. The first rule is to add ER or EST after that. When we add ER, the positive degree of adjective changes to comparative degree. And when we add EST, it changes to superlative degree. Like long, L-O-N-G, long. We add ER, L-O-N-G-E-R, longer. It is the comparative degree. And then longest, L-O-N-G-E-S-T, longest. It becomes the superlative degree. But if the word of one syllable, the adjective of one syllable ends in an E. So E is already there. So we don't need to add ER or EST. We will add only R for comparative degree and ST for superlative degree. If the word ends in Y, like dry, so we will replace the Y with I and then add ER or EST. I mean, it will be drier, D-R-I-E-R, D-R-I-E-S-T, driest. Now, but, so if it ends in Y, this is the rule, but if the Y is preceded by a vowel, so there is a vowel before Y. In that case, we will not remove the Y and place I. We will just simply add ER or EST. So grey, G-R-E-Y, grey, if we want to change it to comparative degree, we will add ER, G-R-E-Y-E-R, grey. And if we want to change it to superlative degree, we will just add EST. So it will be G-R-E-Y-E-S-T, greyest. Next, the next one is another important thing. Suppose there is a consonant at the end of the word, and just before the consonant there is one vowel. So one single consonant and before that one single vowel. In that case, before adding ER or EST, we have to double the consonant. Like big will be bigger, B-I-double-G-E-R. So the consonant will be doubled. Or in case of superlative degree, we have to make it biggest, B-I-double-G-E-S-T. So just think, before adding ER or EST, we have to double the consonant. But this is the case only if there is one single consonant at the end and before that one single vowel. If there are two consonants before a vowel, no, it will follow only normal rule. If there is two vowels before the consonant, again it will follow the normal rule. So this is the entire thing about adjectives of one syllable. Now, if the adjective is of two syllables, see, I am given some example: able, wavy, clever, narrow, active. If the adjective is of two syllables and it ends with either le or y or er or ow, in these four cases, we will follow the previous rule. Rule number one, in case of by adding ER and EST, or if there is an Y at the end, removing the Y and putting I, then ER and EST, and the other rules. So if the adjective ends in LE, so it ends in E actually, so we will remove the E, we will not need to put another E, so we will just add R or ST, so abler, ablest, wavy, Y, remove the Y, put an I, ER, EST, where VR, VIER and VIEST, where VEST. Clever. Clever, in case of clever, what we do? Just add ER, cleverer or cleverest, EST. Narrow, narrower, narrowest. But if it is something different, it is something other than ending with LE, Y, ER or OW, then in that case, we add more before the word. So it active becomes more active. when the comparison is showing something more. But if we try to show something less, then we'll add less. So more active or less active in case of comparative degree. In case of superlative degree, similarly we add most or least before the word. So it will be most active or least active. Most, least. So this is the case with adjectives of 2 syllables. Now the third one is adjectives of more than 2 syllables. If the adjective is something that has more than 2 syllables, like this: important, beautiful, 3 syllables, or magnificent, 4 syllables. In this case, we will follow the last rule. We'll add before it more or less in case of comparative degree, and in case of superlative degree, we will add before the word most or least. More and most for showing more, something more, and less and least for showing something least. So this is the case. These were the actual rules of changing the words from one form of degree of adjective to the other. But there is another one, that is the number 4. We have written irregular comparisons. These adjectives, they do not follow any rule. Just like good or bad. Good becomes better in comparative degree, best in superlative degree. It doesn't follow any rule. Then bad becomes worst. It also doesn't follow any rule. So these are the 4 different types of adjectives, which and with the different rules how these adjectives will change their form, or actually they change their forms. So this is the main topic that I discussed today, and in our later videos we will be discussing the in detail process of the different portions that are left in this video regarding comparison of adjectives or degree of adjectives. Before I end the video, let me ask once again the favor. Please like the video if you like it. Please feel free to comment whatever. There can be any question, or you have to tell something about the video. You feel free to comment. I'll answer your comments as soon as possible. Then the next thing, please share the video so that students like you can get benefited from this video. And if you have not subscribed yet, subscribe my channel. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you'll get the notifications of my later videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.